take a quick look at the NBA playoffs, give you all the important.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding on to the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points.
Yo, Freak, what's good? You look distracted, man. Everything okay?
Yeah, just got a few things going on off the court.
Yeah, I've heard. Word gets around. Gotta put that stuff aside and be ready to play each night, though.
Yeah, I know. I'll be ready.
Hey, even though we're about to teach you guys the lesson, I'm here if you need it, man.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. And we'll be the ones teaching the lesson tonight, so I hope you're ready.
In your dreams, Freak.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Spurs in San Antonio. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Now Golden State's starting five. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Iguodala in at the 3. And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Freak. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Cavaliers with the rebound. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in Oakland.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they were overpowering it inside, and you really got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
Here's Curry. The Cavaliers making the shot. Green, the screen. They need this. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Irving with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor. And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Curry against Irving. Outside Curry. Pass to Iguodala. And the Warriors miss again.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make. And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Curry's shot is good.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
No good for Mr. Clutch.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Curry's shot is off.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
The shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now here's Thompson. 14 points from him the last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Curry's shot is good.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And here is LeBron. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. that bucket in no time at all. That's 10 points for Freak.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. As we know, that's not a role he shies away from. They always lean on him to drive their offense, and Coach wants to lean on him again today. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Mr. Clutch. Following the basket by Draymond Green. Cleveland moving the ball around. James, the pass to Mr. Clutch. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. They get Andre Iguodala.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Mr. Clutch. He's already got 10 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Outside Curry. Iguodala right side. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Here's Mr. Clutch. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. That's good.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
And Green gets it to go.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Mr. Clutch. 14 points for him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Back to Curry. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet. And that's now 7 points for Steph Curry. To the right side. Here's Mr. Clutch, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Curry. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
And he gets it to go.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's Mr. Clutch. 16 points for him. That one from long range. Mr. Clutch has got 19 points.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Curry against Irving. Here's Thompson. Oh, that's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Now the feed to Bogut. That's good. Bogut's got his first 2 points.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. And a moment here to check out the stats for Stephen Curry. First in steals and 3-point shooting, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And as you said, I mean, he'll take your lunch from you. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got, because he's coming at you.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith is checked in, and then for Golden State. Looney's checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's KJ McDaniels in for Thompson. And here is Curry, following the 3-pointer by Freak. Green dishes to Curry. Back to Green. Over to the left wing. Nobody near Barnes. No good on his first attempt of the game.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Man showing some terrific range. 25 points for Freak.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. His three-pointers off the mark.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Here's Mr. Clutch. To the middle, here's Love. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 17. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's McDaniels. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh!
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA. And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Cleveland, Mr. Clutch in at point guard. J.R. Smith out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Morrow in at the two-guard spot. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs really lit up the floor. He had 67 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Every time.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Nick Collison's checked in for Cleveland. And the basket good. Iguodala's got his first bucket of the night.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And the basket by Morrow.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. Three-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. Freak number 1. Fourth, Klay Thompson.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play two guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
Iguodala, no good.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And they get it back. And that one's good.